Hello everyone, welcome to Link Frequency and I'm Aishwarya Pattar. This video is part of our new series which mainly focuses on Autosar interview questions. Each part includes 3 Autosar questions along with the answer, which significantly enhances your preparations for the upcoming interviews. So without any further delay, let's begin with part 11 video of Autosar interview questions. Well, we are back to screen mode where you can see Autosar interview question part 11 along with the 3 questions represented on the screen. Let us quickly jump into our first question, which basically states, what is fault confinement? Well, you can answer to this particular question in the following format. The fault confinement is the checking mechanism that makes it possible to distinguish between short disturbances and permanent failures. If any node transmit or receive continuous faulty frames, then it will disconnect itself from the CAN network after a threshold is reached if the fault is not recovered. The errors like acknowledgement error, CRC error, form error, bit error or stuff error can be present, which we discussed earlier in our Autosar videos. If the frame is corrupted with any of the error, then the node will transmit the error flag. Once the threshold is reached for the error count, the node gets disconnected from the network. To decide this particular threshold, every node has 2 error counters. The first one is transmit error counter, that is TEC, and the next one is receive error counter, that is REC, to keep the track of error that is generated. So this was all about our first question. Now let us quickly jump into our second question, which basically states, explain error active and error passive state in CAN. Well, let us discuss about both of them in detail. The first one is error active state. If the TEC and REC count, that is transmit error counter and receive error counter, is less than 127, it means the CAN is in error active state. By default, all the CAN controllers will be in error active mode. In an error active state, a CAN node is functioning normally and is actively participating in the communication on the bus. The node can transmit and receive messages without any issues and raise active error flags when detecting errors. Let's discuss about error passive state. If either the transmit error counter or receive error counter is greater than 127 and the receive error counter must be less than 255, then the CAN device goes to passive error state. In this state, the CAN node is still able to transmit data, but it now raises passive error flag when detecting errors. So this was about the error active and error passive state. Now let us quickly jump into our next question, which basically states, what is bus off? You can answer to this question in the following way. If the transmit error counter of the CAN controller exceeds 255, it goes into the bus off state. In this state, the CAN node disconnects itself from the CAN bus and can no longer transmit data or raise error flags. When a node goes into a bus off, it means that it has been automatically disconnected from the CAN network by the CAN controller. This state is triggered by the node's error detection and fault confinement mechanisms. This can happen due to various reasons such as electrical faults, excessive error rates, or other issues that can disrupt the proper functioning of the CAN communication. In this state, the node cannot transmit or receive message on the bus until the issue is resolved and the node is reset or reinitialized. In order to reconnect back to the network, a recovery sequence has to be executed. This involves the reinitialization and configuration of the CAN controller by the host system, after which it will wait for recessive bit times before it commences communication again. So this was all about the bus off state. If you want to know more about Autosar related topics, then you can check out our Autosar playlist on Link Frequency. Well, this was part 11 video of Autosar interview question series. I hope you found the video insightful. For any queries, you can surely comment down below in the comment section. Until we meet on our next video, happy learning. Tune yourself to make a difference.